Hello, dear colleagues and friends. My name is Dennis. I am really glad to welcome everybody at BST online webinar number 4. Thank you for joining us. The topic of this webinar will be very practical. How to prepare a drilling rig for operation. And also I will share some information about the training process which BST company provides to our customers. So let's start. And first of all, I would like to announce the plan of our webinar. So number one, I will make a small overview of small dimension drilling rigs, which will be described how to commence operation, how to start operation after you receive the drilling rig. So number two, I will show you a video from the YouTube channel which I prepared last summer together with my colleagues. And in this video you will see the detailed process, how to prepare all the tools, the drilling rig, all accessories for the drilling process, and how to start the drilling operation on site, how to prepare the drilling rig, how to set the mast, how to understand that you have reached the water table, and so on. Number three, I will describe to you the procedure of training which BST company provides to our customers, different options. Number four, it's a very interesting item and it will be a bonus. So, dear subscribers and dear participants of our online webinar, please watch it until the end, because at the end you will get a very beneficial bonus for you from BST company. And number five, I will share contacts and different details how to find BST company online. Now let us start with a quick overview of small dimension drilling rigs. So first I would like to define what is a small dimension drilling rig. A small dimension drilling rig, it is the drilling rig which is mounted either on the trailer like this or this one, or on the crawler. And it is a portable one and can be delivered to the drilling site either by connecting to some car or by putting the drilling rig on a bigger vehicle, on a truck or on a platform. Normally, these drilling rigs allow to drill up to 100 or 200 meters. For example, if we take our bestseller GBU24L drilling rig, it will be able to drill up to 100 meters. Actually, it is one of the most popular drilling rigs for those who plan to start their own business and they do not have much experience. At the same time, those customers who are interested in getting more professional equipment, who have already have knowledge how to drill, they prefer to have more powerful drilling rigs such as GBU60L. It is already mounted on the double axle trailer, it has diesel engine on board, and it will manage your task quicker and in a more effective way. And the maximum depth for GBU60L is 200 meters. And another selection of drilling rigs, another scope of drilling rigs are those which are mounted on the crawler, on the self-propelled base. Here you could see SBU Yorbi Mini, also one of the best and one of the most popular drilling rigs in our company. A lot of customers have ordered it. Then we have SBU60LS. It is almost the same drilling rig, but the difference is in the size, in the length of the mast. the length of the mast in SBU URB Mini is designed to operate with 3 meters drilling rods, and the mast of SBU 60 LS is designed to work with 3 meters, with 1.5 meters drilling pipes. And also, as you can see here, the model SBU 60 LS, which is presented at this PowerPoint presentation, it is equipped with on-board compressor. It is a novelty from BST company, a new model which was designed specifically for our customer for geological exploration. So he sent to us his technical assignment, and our company managed to fulfill and to implement his technical assignment in this absolutely new model, and we installed the onboard compressor with capacity of 5 bars, and this drilling rig can be used for geological exploration, combining 2 methods of drilling at the same time, which is core drilling and air drilling using down the hole hammer. And the third model on the crawler base is SBU URB Ultimate. It is also the new model, the novelty from BST company. It is the drilling rig almost the same as SBU URB Mini, but with advanced characteristics and almost with all features from URB 2A2 drilling rig. So we can tell that this drilling rig is like a small URB 2A2 on the crawler, and it allows you to perform drilling up to 300 meters. So all of them, all of these drilling rigs are small dimension drilling rigs, and they can drill up to 200 and even 300 meters. And I would like at the next slide to describe the process how to start operation with the drilling rig when you receive it, because a lot of customers ask the same question when they get the drilling rig and when they deliver it to the drilling site. So they want to know what is the procedure, what is the algorithm to prepare all the tools, all the accessories, everything in order to begin operation, in order to begin work with our equipment. And for this reason, we have decided to first to record the video file which I prepared last summer. In this video file, we have described in maximum details, step by step, what you should do when you receive a drilling rig and when you want to begin operation. By the way, this video file is not publicly available at BST YouTube channel. I send the link to this video file only to the customers who have already made advance payment to BST for their drilling rig. So because it is our confidential information, so it is not publicly available. It is like a bonus for all customers who have already placed the order or who already received their drilling rig, in order to have the idea how to operate, how to start their drilling rig. And today we have decided to show this video online so that you could observe the process of drilling rig preparation for drilling process. Okay, so I'm going to start this video in YouTube channel, and you will be able to observe it and listen to my comments.
Hello, dear colleagues and friends. My name is Dennis, sales engineer of BST company. We received a lot of questions from our customers who already received the drilling rig or who are going to purchase the drilling rig, how to operate this machine on site. And today we are going to show you the detailed instruction, the detailed manual, how to prepare your drilling rig for the drilling process, how to get all the tools that you need for this process. And we will show you at the testing site how to operate this drilling machine. Please stay with us and you will know all the details of the drilling process. Alright, dear friends, you have received our finished product, which is a drilling rig. The scope of supply also includes the set of adapters with hoses, the motor pump, the set of drilling tools, which include the drilling rods, the 3-blade bit, and set of wrenches. Now, what do you need in order to arrange these tools at the drilling site? You will require the oil, the fuel, also the set of wrenches, and the funnel.
Okay, dear friends, we are starting our work. The first step, we connect the adapters to the hoses, and also we will connect the adapters to the motor pump to ensure we connect all the hoses to the motor pump.
As you know, there are two types of hoses which we supply. The first hose is pressure hose, and the second is pressure and suction hose. Right now my colleague is attaching the strainer or so-called filter.
Right now we are attaching the filter to the pressure and suction hose, which will prevent ingressing of big particles to the motor pump.
The pressure and suction hose is the hose which goes from the motor pump to the water pit. This hose takes
In order
water.
to ensure tight connection and to prevent leakage, right now we are installing the foam tape to the thread on which we will install the adapter, and to this adapter we will connect the pressure and suction hose.
So right now we are showing you the process how to connect these hoses.
Right now we are attaching the adapter to the motor pump, to which we will connect the pressure hose.
These procedures are performed at our workshop, but of course for your convenience you can perform them at the drilling site.
The pressure hose is the hose which will be connected to the drilling rig. And here you can see the pressure and suction hose. One piece of this hose will go to the motor pump, which you can observe right now, and the other side of this hose will go to the water pit. The next step is filling of the engine of the motor pump with oil. For this purpose we will use the semi-synthetic oil, the funnel, and using the funnel we fill the oil to the engine, as you can observe right now. The motor pump is equipped with a probe, which you can see right here. It is used in order to check the required level of the oil in the engine. After you fill the engine with oil, you insert this probe inside and make sure you reach the required level. Unless you reach the required level, the motor pump will not start. Then we fill the fuel tank with gasoline.
Yes, pay attention that this
Also,
is
it is
petrol.
necessary to fill the fuel tank of the drilling rig with gasoline. Also, before starting drilling, it is necessary to check the level of oil in the oil tank and also the level of oil in the engine. Inspection of oil level in the engine. Right now we are loading of the drilling rods to the special section for drilling rods transportation on the drilling rig.
So before taking all the tools and accessories, you need to make sure that you have some additional truck or pickup in order to deliver all the tools and accessories to the drilling site. The drilling rig, this is the GBU 24L drilling rig, our best seller, which is in this video. You can see it is a very portable one. It can be delivered to the drilling site using any light car, any pickup truck, and here we are already on site. We have delivered the drilling rig on site. And the first thing which we need to do when we get the drilling rig, we need to adjust, we need to level the drilling rig on the ground. For this purpose, we use the mechanical screw jacks. So you will see it in the video.
Arrived to the drilling site. Now let us verify which equipment we will need. Of course we will need a drilling rig itself. Then we are going to require a motor pump, a 3-blade bit, a shovel, a crowbar, a set of tools, wrenches, the funnel in order to refill fuel to the motor pump. Then we will need 2 types of brushes. The first brush is for cleaning of threads on the pipes, and the second brush is to lubricate the threads of the pipes. Also we will need wrenches, the oil of course, and the hoses. Before connecting all the hose to the motor pump, please make sure that the reverse valve, which is installed over there, is closed. Because if this reverse valve is open, this motor pump will not be able to make suction of the water from the water pit. In order to make fluid circulation drilling, we are going to need a water pit, which will be filled with water. This water pit can be drilled whether manually or using special equipment. In our case, we have digged this water pit using the excavator. The next step, we are filling the water pit with water. You can bring water together with you on the drilling site, or you can take it from any reservoir which is available locally. And after this, you start the drilling process.
Right now we are cleaning the threads on the drilling rods. Now we are lubricating the threads of the drilling rods.
So now the mast is being positioned to the operation position from transportation position. It is performed by the operator who controls the drilling rig at the control panel. Normally, there are 2 people which are required to operate a drilling rig. The first operator stands at the control panel, like here, and the second operator helps him with the tools. So, as for the control panel, it is very simple. It has 3 handles, as you can see at this video. The right handle is responsible for transfer of the mast from transportation position to operation position, as you have seen before. The middle lever, it is responsible for rotation of the drilling string when you start drilling, and the left handle, it is responsible for travel of carriage along the mast. So only 3 levers, and they are very simple to control at the drilling rig. When you receive your drilling rig in your country, please be sure that we make the labels which will be installed on the drilling rig in English, so everything will be understandable for you. After we put the mast from transportation position to operation position, we remove the pins and relocate the bar in order to fixate the mast in the operation position. Now you can observe the process, how we lubricate the mast, the guides of the mast, to make sure that the carriage travels along the mast in a smooth way. As you have seen, this drilling rig has standard configuration, and you could observe the standard drilling table, which is right here, and one of our operators has removed the plate from this standard drilling table. Right now, in the year, starting from the year 2020, we supply to the customers only professional drilling tables to make sure that their operation is more effective and easier for them.
At the drilling site, we have leveled the drilling rig and we applied lubrication on the guides and also on the thread of the saver sub.
Yes, you should apply lubrication on different parts and accessories. So let us make a conclusion. You need to lubricate the threads on the pipes. Preliminary, you should clean the thread with a special brush. So you apply lubrication on the thread of the pipes. Also, you apply lubrication on guides of the mast, and also you apply lubrication on the saver sub here of the swivel.
Next step, we are connecting the hoses to the motor pump. One hose will be delivered to the water pit, and the second hose will be connected to the drilling rig swivel, and we will start the drilling process.
So you have already observed the process, how we installed the adapters and hoses to the motor pump at our finished product warehouse, and now the operators are going to repeat the same process but on the testing site. Right now they are connecting the pressure and suction hose, which goes to the water pit and which will take water from the water pit. It has bigger diameter, please pay attention. And the upper hose is the pressure hose, which delivers the water from the water pit directly to the drilling rig, specifically to the swivel. Here you could see the strainer or the filter, which was already attached to the pressure and suction hose. Before starting drilling, it is necessary to make a small trench in order to make sure the water goes back to the water pit in an efficient way. In order to do this, you can use the crowbar and also yes, please do not forget to fill the volute of the motor pump with water before you start drilling. So you see this chamber, which should be filled with water before you start operation of the motor pump. Because if you do not do this, the motor pump can be damaged.
Before starting drilling and starting the motor pump, you will need to fill water into the suction section of the motor pump to ensure the motor pump is able to make suction of water from the water pit. If you do not do this, the motor pump will not be able to make suction of water from the motor pump, and the seal which is located between the suction section and the motor will be damaged, which will fail the motor pump.
So now everything is ready, all preparation operations have been made, and the first step, we connect the 3-blade bit to the drilling rig. So here is the 3-blade bit. It goes as the drilling rod, so it is connected to the drilling rod. We connect it to the saver sub of the swivel and start drilling to put this 3-blade bit inside the ground to the small distance. Let's watch. And after this we start the motor pump. So you see that the 3-blade bit has entered the ground, no water has been applied, and when you have done this, you can start the motor pump. Now, the water from the water pit is delivered by pressure and suction hose, which goes to the motor pump, and from motor pump by the pressure hose to the swivel. From the swivel it is delivered to the water borehole through the pipes, through the drilling pipes, and under the pressure the water is mixed with the broken formations and then goes back to the top of the water borehole and returns to the water pit. So the first 3-blade bit has been drilled down, and now you can observe the process of adding another drilling pipe. In order to add another drilling pipe, first you need to shut down the motor pump. After this you add the second drilling rod, and when everything is ready you start the motor pump again, and the drilling process continues. So now okay, the second drilling rod has been drilled down already, Okay, please look, the motor pump is shut down again. The operator will lift the swivel, the carriage with the swivel, and the second operator adds the third drilling rod. Then the motor pump is started again. Please pay attention that during the drilling process, the color of the water which is coming out is constantly changing. It is explained by the fact that while we are drilling, we come across different formations, and different formations have different properties and different color. Right now you can see how we perform training for our customers and agents who arrive at our factory. In this specific case, it was the agent from Botswana. His name is Mr. Abisha Vachinuka, and we are showing to him the process of operation with GBU-24L drilling rig. This drilling rig is equipped with the gasoline engine of 24 horsepower, as you can see right here. At the same time, we can equip such small drilling rigs with any types of engine and with any brands that you need. For example, this one is gasoline. At the same time, we can install diesel engines for you. So you see, operation of the drilling rig is very simple. The person who has never drilled before now is able to operate the drilling rig just after 10 or 15 minutes of training. Our drilling rigs, dear friends, they do not have any complex parts. They do not have electrical wires or some electrical circuits. The operation of the drilling rig is mechanical, and that is the reason why it is so simple. Only 3 levers on the control panel in order to operate the rig. And right now you can observe that the lever is located in the floating position. What does it mean? The floating position means that the carriage will go down using its own force, using the load of the drilling string. So the drilling rig does not apply any pressure to go down. It goes down automatically using the force, using the load of the drilling pipes, which are already mounted on the drilling rig. It means that you can switch the lever to this position and do not control it. You can go somewhere, prepare coffee for you and drink it conveniently while the drilling rig will operate on its own. As for the engines and as for the current drilling rig, as I have told you, it is equipped with 24 horsepower engine. It is a gasoline one, and this drilling rig, GBU-24L, allows to drill one pipe, which is 1.5 meters, in 2.5 minutes. 2.5 minutes, it is the average period during which this drilling rig can drill down one drilling rod of 1.5 meters in average formations, in soft or average formations. And judging from this video, you can see how quickly we can do this. The operator is constantly adding another one pipe in order to add pipes to the drilling string. For example, if you select to have not gasoline engine, but you will choose, for example, diesel engine, or you can even install 2 two engines, two diesel engines, 15 horsepower each or 20 horsepower each. The drilling rig will be able to drill the same drilling rod 1.5 meters with a greater speed. It will be 2 minutes for one drilling rod. So it is the choice which you can make when you order your drilling rig. How many engines to install, or which types of engine, or which models. We can also install for you engines of different brands, international brands such as Honda, Subaru, all models, all types of engines.
So, dear friends,
And right now I'm going to explain the signs which will give you the evidence that you have reached the water level, the water table. So normally there are 4 signs. Please watch and listen attentively.
So, dear friends, our mission is almost completed. We have drilled 6 drilling rods and we have reached the first drilling table. So, what are the signs that we reached the water table? The first one, the carriage moves very fast, so moves faster than normal, and you will notice that. The second sign, the water in the water heat starts to reduce very quickly. The third sign, you will see the bubbles in the water. And the fourth sign, you're going to notice the black particles in the sand. Dear friends, after...
Okay, let us make the resume of these signs in order to understand that you have reached the first water table. So how do you understand that you have reached the water level? Okay, let me repeat one more time. The first sign will be that the carriage will go down very quickly. What does it mean? It means when you operate a drilling rig, you apply pressure. So do you remember, it is the left handle, the left lever, which you use in order to make the carriage go down. When you reach the water table, there is some space inside the borehole, and that is the reason the carriage goes down very quickly, and you will see it by standing at the control panel and by operating the rig. Sign number 2, the level of the water in the water pit. So you understand that we have prepared the water pit in advance in order to perform water circulation drilling, and there is a specific amount of water in this water pit. So what happens when you reach the water table? The water from the water pit is delivered to the water borehole by the motor pump, and then it is mixed with the water from the water table, from the water level, and actually it is spread, it is consumed by the water table, and that is the reason the level of the water in the water pit starts to reduce. And when you see reduction of water level in the pit, it is the sign that you also have reached the water table. Then sign number 3, the bubbles. So when you look attentively at the water which comes out from the water pit, from the water borehole, to the water pit, then you will see the bubbles. Why do you see them? It is caused by the fact that the water from the water pit is combined with the water from water table, and it causes some bubbling. So air gets between these two types of water, and that is the reason of appearance of bubbling. And sign number 3, you could see the black particles which go outside from the water borehole. So if you watch attentively, you will see. So what do you need to notice them? You need to take this water combined with mud. So this mud, actually, you take it with your hand and you observe the composition of this blend. And if you see in this mud, in this blend, some black particles, it means that they came out of the water level. So it is also the sign that you have reached the water table. So please remember these 4 signs. And we go on with our video.
We reach the water. Dear friends, after we reach the water table, we start to lift the drilling rods, after which we perform the casing process of the water borehole using either the PVC pipe or metal pipe. If you want to know all the details of drilling process, and if you want to have the free training at our company, and if you want us to teach you how to earn money using drilling, we invite you to our company. Please visit our site, which is located in Russia, Chelyabinsk city.
So now you will observe the process, how to lift the drilling string after you complete drilling. In order to lift the drilling pipes in the standard configuration, you use the standard drilling table, which you can see right here. And you could see the plate which you need to install every time when you need to remove one drilling rod after another drilling rod. As I told you before, right now we have stopped supplying such old configuration, standard configuration. We supply only drilling rigs with professional drilling table, which have update construction, update design, and you do not need to use any plates. You just use the simple wrench in order to unscrew the pipes. One important notice, when you start lifting the drilling pipes, you need also to rotate the drilling string, so rotation should be present, despite the fact that you have already made the borehole, so the borehole is there, and now you might think that you need only to lift the drilling pipes, and you can not turn on rotation or start the motor pump. However, no, it is very important. Even during lifting of the drilling string, you need to rotate the drilling string, and you also need to supply water from the water pit using the motor pump. The reason to do this, if you do not do these operations, if you do not perform them, then there is a risk that your drilling string will get stuck in the water borehole, and you definitely do not want to do it. Otherwise, it will cause a lot of problems to you. So the same principles, the same operations apply for lifting of the drilling string, just as when you drilled them down. So now the drilling process is completed. You see that operator is using again the right lever in order to control the movement of the mast, and the mast is transferred from operation position to transportation position.
and remember, BST company helps you to get money from underground.
Okay, dear friends, you have watched the video which described how to operate the drilling rig, how to prepare the drilling rig for operation. As I told you before, this video is available only by the private link, so it is not publicly available at our YouTube channel, and you can get it only if you have placed the order for the drilling rig in BST company. And I have very good news for you. Actually, for all participants of this online webinar, I am going to provide this web link as a gift, as a bonus. So if you plan to place the order for any drilling rig of BST company, you can write to me directly to my WhatsApp number. You will see it at the end of our online webinar, and I will send you the link which will get you to this video, and you will be able to watch this video anytime in the future, before you place the order, during the order, or after you get the drilling rig, and in order to get all the details of this process. However, as I described to you before, we invite all our customers to visit BST factory, because only when you visit our factory you could see and you can receive the training, the complete training for the drilling rig which you want to get. And we go right now to the next step of our online webinar, which will be called Training Provided by BST Company. In this section, I would like to describe different options that our company can offer you when you get a drilling rig from us. So, there are a lot of options, as you can see, actually 4 options. Option number 1. It is the free training at BST factory in case you place the order. So what does it mean? Let me explain to you. So normally when you place the order, you make advance payment to BST company in the amount of 50%, and when we get this transfer from you, we start manufacturing of the drilling rig, and in 7 days it will be completed for you. The customer has the chance to visit our company, our site at any time, before placing the order, after placing the order, and if he places the order, we provide to him free training during 1 or 2 days. In order to do this, we deliver the drilling rig to the testing site, as you have seen just several minutes ago for the agent from Botswana, and we show him all the details, all the information, how to perform drilling with the drilling rig, and also how to perform its maintenance. Just in a recent example, several weeks ago, just 2 weeks ago, in the beginning of January, our customers from Finland visited our factory, and we carried out free training for them, and also tested even 2 drilling rigs for them. Just here is the video, which is already completed at our BST channel. So the first drilling rig is GBU24L, which you could see right here, the small one, and the second one is SBU URP Mini. So those customers, they have different projects, and they asked if we can test 2 drilling rigs at the same time. And yes, we decided that we can do it, and that's the reason we tested these 2 drilling rigs at the same time for the customers, so that they could compare how they operate at the same time. You see, there was winter time, a lot of snow, and even despite such a harsh environment, still we managed to arrange the drilling process for our customers who on purpose came to our factory, to the city of Chelyabinsk, in order to observe our equipment in action before making payment for the drilling rig under the contract. So right now you can see how we test SBU URB Mini. As you remember from the beginning of our webinar, it is the drilling rig which operates with 3-meter drilling rods. It is more powerful, it has more weight, it is mounted on the crawler, and it has the diesel engine of 80 horsepower on board. Just for you to understand the difference in drilling, if we take the same 1.5 meter drilling pipe,
several minutes ago outside watching live drilling, and now we continue on watching in warm conditions.
Online video on Facebook.
This is good work of BST company.
yes, for you to understand the difference between SBU URB Mini and GBU 24L. If you drill one drilling rod 1.5 meters with GBU 24L, which you will see right here, it is going to take about 2.5 minutes to drill this drilling rod. At the same time, using SBU URB Mini drilling rig, you can drill down the same length of 1.5 meters in less than 1 minute. 1 minute or even less. So it means that the capacity of the SBU URB Mini is approximately 2.5 times higher than of GBU 24L. So now you can observe the same process which I described to you several minutes ago during summertime, but we arranged it for our customers who decided to come to our factory just this winter, 2 weeks ago in January, during winter time. And the operation of this drilling rig is so simple, so easy, that the customer, without any knowledge and without any expertise in drilling, he tried to drill the drilling rig himself under supervision of our technicians.
Today is
So this is the first type of training that which we provide to you. It's the free training at BST factory. The second type of training is a training course at real-life objects of Russia. What does it mean? It means that you, as the customer, may send your specialists to our factory during summertime, maybe during springtime, summertime, or beginning of autumn, when it is high season. And what do? We take those specialists to our real life objects every day, and they can observe the process of real life drilling every day from the scratch until you install the casing pipes. And this training may last for about 1 week, 2 weeks, and this training will allow the technical staff, the customer, to get the knowledge the first-hand knowledge how to perform drilling with a drilling rig that they want to buy. For example, a similar training was arranged for our customers from Ghana who were interested in URB 2A2 drilling rigs, and right now I will show you the pictures when they came to our factory. So we took them to another city, the city of Mias. Also our international sales manager was present, Mr. Roberto Reyes, who also took part in this training. So the training was performed using URB 2A2 drilling rig, exploration drilling rig, which was mounted on a Kamaz truck, and we performed drilling using air compressor by Atlas Copco XAHS 180 model. So you could see here the air compressor, the truck, and the team which took part in the drilling. Yes, it was air drilling, and for this reason a lot of dust was coming out during the drilling process. Also, we have the same video which I can show to you in a quick way, and you can watch all these videos at our YouTube channel. When you have more time, when you have free time, please visit our YouTube channel. You can find it easily in the search at YouTube by inserting BST, Drilling Equipment Plant. And here is the real-life drilling which was arranged for Ghana customers. So we arrived to the site early in the morning at 9 a.m. so that the customers could observe the process just from the very beginning. URB2A2 drilling rig, exploration drilling rig, is considered as professional equipment, top class, and it uses the drilling rods of 4.7 meters. The speed of drilling is less than 0.5 minutes for the same length. You see the amount of dust which is coming out from the water borehole because the formations are pretty hard. So we spent at the drilling site the complete day, the whole day, and by the end of the day we able to reach the depth of approximately 100 meters. And here is the water. So we performed casing of the drilling pipe. Let me show you. Now you can observe the process of purging of the borehole when it is completed. And when purging is completed, the process of installing of PVC pipes starts. You can use the same drilling rig to install the casing pipes. After After the casing pipe is installed, again the process of purging repeats. So it was the second type of training that BST company can provide to you. So that means that you can send your specialists for any period, 1 week, 2 weeks. But the main reason, the main condition, it should be the high season. Let us say starting from April or from May, and perhaps until October. So from May till October, you can send your specialists, and we will take them every day to the new real-life object, which will be supervised by our chief driller, Mr. Andrei, who has more than 10 years of experience. Okay, now let us move on, and training number 3, which our company can provide, is on-site training at customer's facility. So please have a look here. What does it mean? It means that when you get a drilling rig from BST company, our specialists will go to your place, to your location, in order to commission the drilling rig. So it means that when you receive your drilling rig in a container, then you let us know that the drilling rig is there, you perform all customs clearance, everything all right, and then we select the time when our specialists will arrive at your site in order to commission the drilling rig. Also, they can not only commission the drilling rig, but they can perform training for your local staff in order to teach them how to operate the drilling rig. In this case, you can be 100% sure that when you get the drilling equipment from our company, you will know how to operate and you will use it in 100% efficient. So there is no way you can damage it or do something wrong, because at each step you will be guided by our high qualified staff, which will arrive to the drilling site to your country. Again, as for the period for such training provision, it may be from 2 weeks to 1 month approximately. So it is just from our experience. For example, when we delivered the drilling rig URB 2A2 to our customer in Guinea, one of the conditions was that we would provide the technical and operational staff in order to perform initial training for their local team. And I can show you the respective video, how we sent our specialists to the country of Guinea, and our specialists commissioned the drilling rig and performed training of their local staff. All of these videos are available at our YouTube channel, so you can visit the channel any moment and watch any videos that you like. So as I told you, drilling rig URB 2A2 was supplied to Guinea. The customer had the goal to perform geological exploration of gold and silver, of natural resources. So because this type of activity is highly paid in Africa, everybody knows about it, and his operation was with air compressor. Now you can see down the whole hammer which our team installs and adjusts. The customer purchased from our company the drilling rig and a lot of different other accessories. However, the air compressor was purchased locally, so he had this air compressor on his site, so he did not purchase it, he had it locally. It means that our drilling rigs, they are suitable for operation in different methods of drilling, mud drilling or wet drilling, when you use a mud pump and use water to drill, or the same drilling rig can be used with air drilling, with air compressor, as you can observe right now. If you plan to use your drilling rig with different methods of drilling, such as fluid circulation drilling, air drilling, also if you plan to use it for geological exploration such as auger drilling, core drilling, then you need to inform about these types of drilling in advance, and I will help you to select, number one, the suitable configuration of the drilling rig, and number two, I will select for you the suitable tools which will be required to perform this or that type of drilling. In this case, please pay attention that the customer also performs inclined drilling, so it is also possible using our equipment. If you plan to use inclined drilling with professional equipment such as exploration drilling rig, please make sure that you inform our engineers about it in advance, because it will require to use the reinforced mast, because the load which will be applied on the mast during such inclined drilling will be increased greatly, and the risk of its damage will also be increased. In order to make sure that the mast is not damaged during your operation with inclined drilling, we need to reinforce the mast. The next and the last type of training which BST company can provide to you, actually it's not the training itself, but it is provision of contract drillers for long-term period. What does it mean? It means that BST company is able not only to procure equipment for your project, but we also provide driller teams in order to perform the project for a long-term period, such as half a year, 1 year. Normally, the duration of one project does not exceed 1 year. For example, after half a year or after 1 year, the project finishes, the driller team returns home to Russia, they have some rest, and after this you can initiate the second project, and we negotiate it all over again from the very beginning. And in our practice we have had several projects of such type. For example, one of them was also in Guinea. When we supplied this type of equipment, the customer, he was absolutely satisfied with the qualification of our staff, of our specialists who arrived to commission the drilling rig and to teach their local staff, and he decided to provide work for them for the long-term period. So we agreed with our management team about all conditions, and finally our team stayed in Guinea for 1 year in order to complete such project. And here is the confirmation video, how they performed drilling there. But of course, if you decide to complete the project using our specialists for the long-term period, one of the main conditions will be also supply of the drilling equipment itself. So let it be small dimension drilling rig mounted on the trailer, on the crawler, or it can be professional exploration drilling rig URB 2A2, which you can observe right now. at the video. So, dear friends, you can select any type of training out of these 4 options. Free training at BST Factory. Training number 2, training course at real-life objects when you send your specialists to Russia. Number 3, on-site training at customers' facilities when BST company sends our specialists to your country. Or number 4, we discuss with you special conditions for provision of contract drillers for long-term period, depending on your project. So, applying to BST, you can be sure that our company cannot only supply the drilling equipment to you, but we can also supply high qualified staff in order to complete your project. We are moving on, and right now I have a very good and pleasant information for you. I think that most of you are aware of the grand sale which we carried out last year, in December last year, from December the 16th until December the 31st, during last 2 weeks of the year, and we provided free delivery to all of our customers who placed their order last year. And you cannot imagine how many orders we have received. So we had to prepare the contracts with our customers in a continuous manner without stop. And it turned out that we have not even managed to complete all the contracts last year in December. For this reason, we just complete this grand sale this month of 2020. And I would like to inform you that this is the last month, January 2020, when we can provide to our customers such condition of free delivery. Actually, this promotion offer is over, and it is still valid for old customers who applied in December 2020, but for different reasons could not complete their reservation or payment conditions. However, until January the 31st, even if you apply for the first time to BST, we can provide to you the free delivery of equipment to your country on special conditions. In order to get these special conditions, you need to send your request to me, writing an email to my email bst.romanov@gmail.com, or you can write to my WhatsApp number +79 22 239 0155, and I will describe to you which conditions you need to meet in order to have the free delivery. As you can see, we provide delivery of small dimension drilling rigs in 20 or 40 feet container. You can even place the order for 2 drilling rigs, and they will be delivered to you in one 20 feet container, because one 20 feet container allows to load 2 drilling rigs, 2 small dimension drilling rigs. And right now I just want to show you briefly the process of drilling rigs dispatch from our factory. In this case, we supplied 2 drilling rigs to the customer from Cameroon in 20 feet container.
We are located at the final assembly workshop of BST company. It is March 14, 2019. Our shipment schedule is very tight.
So right now we deliver 2 drilling rigs to 20 feet container, which is delivered to our finished product warehouse. So here is the first drilling rig which you have seen for one customer. So we load it to the container. Very simple, very easy, and here are the tools, the pipes, the hoses, which you have seen several minutes ago in the video how to drill. And this is the second drilling rig for another customer, the blue one, with the same tools, with the hoses, with the pipes, with the motor pumps, 3-blade bits, spare part kits. So everything is prepared, everything is packed and divided by the special divider in order not to mix the orders. Yes, by the way, pay attention that we can color the paint. We can paint the drilling rig in any color that you want. It can be orange color, it can be blue color, any color that you want. And moreover, we can install the logo of your company at our drilling rig. So all of these amendments are absolutely free of charge for you. So you could see the one drilling rig has been already loaded to the container. The wooden divider has been installed. Yes, I'm explaining right now that besides arranging the shipping, we also arrange preparation of all customs documents which will be required to export the drilling rig from Russia. So you do not need to worry about this. BST company will handle this issue. So now the second drilling rig has been loaded. So here you could see the spare part kit, the adapters for the hoses. Now you know what it is and you know that you will get all of them. Here is the auger which was ordered by the customer to perform geological exploration, auger drilling. So the second drilling rig has been loaded to the container as well. The container is closed, sealed and ready to go to Cameroon. So it's very simple. Feel free to contact me to place the order until January the 31st, 2020 in order to get these preferential conditions of free delivery. Normally, the price of free delivery is up to $5,500 US for 20 feet container. However, right now we are ready to cover this cost for you absolutely free of charge. You pay only the factory price, and it is the last month and when you can use this offer from our company, because in this year, starting from February, so we start making such promotion offers. So do not lose this last chance in order to save the amount of $5,500 US. Okay, dear friends, our online webinar is going to finish soon, and I would like to tell you that you can always watch our online videos at different online resources in social networks such as YouTube channel, Facebook channel, Instagram, and also you can visit our website at drillrig.com. Subscribe to our social networks such as Facebook, such as YouTube, and in this case you will not miss any news from our company. You will be always up to date, because right now we upload a lot of videos, we make a lot of online streams at Facebook. For example, when we carry out some testing of drilling rigs, when we have customers who visit us from Africa, from Europe, we always make online stream on Facebook. It is the policy of BST company to make our life as transparent as possible, so that you living in Africa several thousands of kilometers from Russia, from BST company, so that you get the idea what we do here, how we produce our drilling rigs, how we test them, how we accept our customers, how we dispatch our drilling rigs from the plant. And all of these issues, all of these events are open for you, are transparent for you, thanks to our online resources such as Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and our website drill-rig.com. And if you have any questions, if you have any comments, if you want to visit our factory, then feel free to contact me. My name is Denis. My email is bst.romanov@gmail.com, and my phone number is +79 22 239 0155. So please feel free to contact me anytime. You can leave a message to me in WhatsApp or Telegram, and in this case I will get back to you very quickly, because it is very convenient method of communication. Hopefully to get your requests and your orders for free delivery until the month of January. Do not forget to get this discount from BST company, which is still active, which is still valid during the period of 1 week. So actually not so much time is left, so please hurry up. At least write a message to me in WhatsApp and tell me what model of drilling rig you would like to get, and I will provide to you all the details about this drilling rig, about payment conditions, about delivery conditions, and then I can assure you that you can make a decision within 1 week time. We can select very suitable conditions for you. And for now, the 4th online webinar is over. I would like to thank everybody who has been watching this webinar. I hope it was useful for you. And if you want to get the link to this video, how to prepare the drilling rig for operation, please write a request to me in WhatsApp, and I will send you this video. Again, thank you for watching, and see you next time. Goodbye.